Oh, one thing I like to talk about is this guy. They call him the Nostradamus of professional wrestling. There's apparently this guy on Reddit, and yeah, Reddit is a thing, people. It's some weird site where I don't even know how to explain it. It's just some weird website. It's like a forum, if you will. And this guy apparently works for the WWE, and I'm surprised people are just finding this out. He apparently works for the company, and he's been leaking spoilers for a very long time now.
Well, he said that he doesn't work for.
I mean, someone he knows works for the company, but the WWE is under the impression that it's a guy at the top leaking this stuff, and it's no coincidence. He's been getting everything right.
Yeah, for the last 38 pay-per-view matches, he's correctly predicted the winner of those matches. He even went as yep, and he predicted everything from Money in the Bank, predicted everything from Payback, Extreme Rules, WrestleMania even, and the funny thing is he even predicted that something fishy was going to go on in Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio's match with the double turn. So he didn't actually say that happened, but he predicted that something fishy was going to go on. And the way that he's characterizing the situation is that he knows someone on or that's working for WWE and obviously in the know. And what he's doing is releasing all of this information so that WWE safeguards it and does a better job of keeping it confidential than what they're doing right now. So hopefully with them seeing this and it being in the news, like this just recently came out in the last few days, but it's been going on obviously for months. You know, I talked about him giving out the WrestleMania results. So
I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna like? Well, I do think that the WWE they're dropping the ball on this because with movies, you don't know. Like Amazing Spider-Man, I didn't know who the villain was gonna be until a few days before I saw the movie. You know. These movies these days, Avengers, look at Avengers. That movie had every right to be spoiled, but it didn't happen. Video games, you know, Mass Effect 3 didn't get spoiled. BioShock Infinite, well, I don't know what happened. Please, no one, don't tell me what happens. I haven't bought the game yet. But, yeah, WWE, that's just leaking.
Well, there is something for them to do, and they've actually done this in the past. They do this thing called sending out red herrings. Like, they'll tell they'll tell three different people three different things, and the one that gets out in the news, they'll know who told it, and that person ends up getting fired. But this is a very dangerous situation that I wouldn't necessarily say dangerous, like, oh my God, somebody's going to die. But I mean dangerous from the perspective that this could cause
WWE. Man, a lot of their wrestlers around, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, Vince McMahon, he might be pissed off, like, oh, bitch, you're leaking my shit. Pow. But
my dad always was under the impression that he worked for the mafia. The mafia as his friends.
But the way that I'm talking about is this could cause WWE to say, like, they could have plans. They could plan these things. I was about to say plan them months in advance, but let me stop lying. They could plan these things week in advance, and the day that they're supposed to happen, change plans right then and there, and that could throw stuff off greatly. So with this person saying that he is a fan, what he says is believable. The story that he's telling, it is believable. But I just can't help but question his motives and wonder what exactly is going on here.
It's like, you know, it's like when you get nudes from somebody. You want to show it off to all of your friends. He's not trying to help the company. He's doing it for his ego. So I think that he, and I haven't done it. Well, that's because ain't nobody sent me no nudes. But ladies, please, if you're female listeners to PWTR, you know, NYCS Most Wanted, you know, send it
I do not condone this at all. It's legal. If you're listening in, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there.